earlier when people were one-guying me and they're like, oh my god, I can hear you through Annie's stream. You aren't muted. And I was like, what are you talking about? Huh? And I was like so scared. I like triple checked and they're like, we can hear you. And I'm like, okay, stop joking. And they're like, no, I'm being so serious right now. I can hear you. I can hear you. And it's not because I was unmuted. It's because she had my stream open. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna shake you. Like literally one-guying me for no reason. Just upsetting me. Jesus.
I love your interactions with Nero and like taking her places in real life. How did you even come up with that idea? You're so creative. Like genuinely, you come up with a lot of great content on your channel, and I'm really, really proud that you're my friend.
No, you're too sweet. I feel like you're so creative. I think like every single time.
Hey guys, we're playing Minecraft every day this week.
No, I feel like every Neuro collab that I've seen you do, it always looks like very well put together, and it's super inspiring. Like I think I saw your camping stream with her, and I was like so impressed. I was like, oh my god, so there's like all these little segments, and I remember you guys were fishing.
Thank
and
you.
it was so cute, and then you guys sang together. I just feel like everything you do is so cute and so well thought out. You can really see the amount of like effort that you put into it.
I get really nervous for them. I'm sure you understand. Like, do you also get filled with fear before like a live stream with Neuro, like a planned one? Like an impromptu one is not as serious, but like a planned one where it's like you have to start it and like lead everything. Oh, I nearly have a heart attack every time.
Yeah, no, I always get so nervous because it's like I hope that everyone enjoys it first and foremost, but then there's always like fears that maybe it doesn't go as well as you'd hope.
Yeah.
And like I'm always worried about that. Like, oh my gosh, what if I don't know, what if I walk into a Target and there's no good signal? Like it's not really my fault, but then I also feel like I've done something bad.
Yeah. Well, that's because you feel like responsible for it. So
exactly. Yeah, I like feeling like I'm put together, especially when it's a planned stream.
Yeah,
so
same.
When I can't do that, it's a little disappointing. Even though I know like most people don't mind and most people are still having a good time, it still like worries me, I think.
Like as much as like that person in your chat saying like we're here for you, not your content. Like it's still like not everyone is, first of all. And when you're doing a collaboration, you're not just showing your friends. Like maybe your friends are gonna be there for you regardless of what you do, but you're not just streaming for your friends at that moment. And then it's also like this pressure of like, what if this is someone's first time seeing you? You know?
Yeah.
Your first impression, what do you want it to be? And for me, like having like a scuffed moment, it's like, while it can be funny if you handle it well, most of the time you want them to remember you for something really funny or really clever or really cute. Not necessarily like, oh, the stream was so laggy that it made the stream funny and I felt bad for her, so I checked her out.
Exactly. I always get like really nervous about it because I think my first collab with Neuro was really like it was kind of balls to the walls all over the place, not very planned out.
Yeah.
Partially because like Vedal didn't tell me that it was happening until it was happening.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I want to plan out my collabs. I like planning them out. And he was like, oh, we're gonna do a collab. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, it's happening, but also I don't know if it's actually gonna happen. And I was like, what?
Yeah, that's actually kind of how this Minecraft server was too. Like, I prepared as if it was happening, but he kept saying like, oh, like it might not work, blah, blah, blah. I'm still testing. And like literally the day before we were still updating and testing things. So like I had so many meetings of like just testing for 2 to 3 hours in Minecraft to make sure her AI was like good enough to sorry, there's a pillager in front of me. We were still testing things and updating things the day before, and I was treating it as if it was like guaranteed. So I was like, oh yeah, what time do you want me to see you tomorrow? Because I've known Vedal for a really long time, and I've collabed like, you know, I was the first collab with him ever. So like it's been a while. I know how he operates and like how he schedules that stuff. And when he says it might happen, it means like 90%, like 99% it's happening, but like he has to pull an all-nighter to make it happen is what he means by that. What he means by that is like he has to torture himself to make it happen, but he will make it happen.
Like he will make it happen. It's going to,
it's going to
there's
happen.
just a lot of work.
He's just gonna tell you that it's a maybe until like the day before. So like,
yeah,
you have to like on Sunday I was like, hey, so what should I put on my schedule? And he was like, I don't know, because we're still like testing. I'd love for it to happen, but it's like a maybe. And I was like, okay. So you want me to put like Minecraft or like keep it a secret? And he's like, keep it a secret because like I told people we're doing it, but like also there's no time. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put a smiley face with a silhouette of me and Nero together.
Oh my god.
And he was like, yeah, good, post it. After I posted it.
Like maybe. And then he's like, oh wait, you could have told them. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Literally. It's like, what do you mean I could have told them?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I thought you wanted to keep it a secret. And he's like, why would I want to keep it a secret? And I'm like, okay, we're not going to get started with this. I'm not even going to try to argue with you. I don't want to go through this right now. Oh my god, it's happened so many times. Like the first collab we had, I was honestly like a little
He
upset.
works so hard on stuff though. Like genuinely, he does it only because he's trying to make everything perfect behind the scenes. I don't want this to be I don't want this to seem like I'm dissing him because I adore Vedal. I love him so much and the work he does is phenomenal and he's also done so much for me behind the scenes since having to like restart and stuff. Like genuinely, I consider him a best friend of mine. So I don't want this to be like clipped and be like, oh my god, they hate Vedal. Like I love him so much. It's just like he's so perfectionist when it comes to his collabs because he wants so badly to like make sure everything is perfect for his community. And it makes it kind of hard for scheduling is all. Because then it's like, wait, are we doing this? Not till it's perfect. Is it gonna be perfect?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, bro, sometimes people clip things so out of context and I'm like,
no!
And I'm like, please, I'm a star. That's not what I meant, please.
I don't know why in 90% I'm calling Staz out right now. In most of the clips I see him in that I'm like not talking. Like if I'm just featured in someone who like put me in a random timestamp where I'm like just staring off into space listening. Like I'm just staring. Like what am I looking at? I'm just looking around like listening. Stop! Listen, I'm focusing on their words. I'm visualizing the words, okay? You can stop calling me out on it. I just have to see the words to hear them. Okay?
Oh my god. Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's cool. I hope this doesn't get clipped out of context.
You don't have to say I hope this doesn't. It already is. We've said his name like 3 times, like Beetlejuice. He's been
over. It's over. It's fucking over.
Vedal! And then Staz just appears out of the ground like...
He's like, say less. Oh my god. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Staz is great though. He's wonderful.
Oh, he's done so much for me. Genuinely. I didn't think I was clippable until he came along. I was like, oh, I guess I am a little.
Yeah, it's always so fun seeing the clips. Like he does it so quickly. Like I don't know how Staz can manage to do this. But before my stream's even over, it just like comes up.
I feel like he has little birds at this point that are like.
Oh, you think so?
That or he has bots. That or he has watched like 1 million monitors.
He's like that one guy with like 50 monitors.
Yeah.